did we get? What's 18 squared? Anybody know that one off the top of your head? How'd you do it? So 18 times 18. What's 8 times 8? 64. 1 times 8 is 8, plus 16 gives me 14 high. All right, then move over one space. 1 times 8 is 8. 1 times 1 is 1. Add together, and I get 324. What's 2 squared? 4. What's 12 squared? 1 what? 44. What's 9 to the first? 9. What's 4 cubed? What's negative 1 to the first? Negative 1. What's 6 cubed? Everybody, anybody. 216. What's 1 to the 7th? Everybody. 1. What's 5 to the 4th? What? Shall we do that one? Okay. 5 times 5 times 5 times 5. Agreed? All right. What's 25 times 5? 125, right? Because 4 makes 100. So 5 is going to be 125 times 5. 625? All right. 7 squared. 49. 14 squared. Huh? What'd you get? 14 squared? Anybody? Everybody? What? 169? Is it 169? 196? 4 to the 4th. Kylie, what'd you get? What's 4 to the 4th? 256. 10 to the 3rd? 1,000. 1 to the 6th? 5 squared. 2 cubed. 8 to the 0. 2 to the 5th. 32. 5 to the cubed. 125. 0 to the 6th. 0. All right, better? Good? We're going to do these and like do them in like a times thing because we're trying to practice to get them in our brains, okay? All right, let's talk about homework. So, what was the addition property of exponent rules that you came up with? Anybody, everybody. Who's the first one on my card? Liz, what'd you get for your addition property of exponents?
The base is the same when you add them.
Absolutely. If the base is the same, add exponents. So if I have x squared plus times x to the 4th, that's the same as x to the 2 plus 4, which gives me x to the 6th. Everybody good on that one? All right. Then Lori, what'd you get for the product property of exponents?
I did.
Okay, phone a friend. Product property.
Power to power, one base, two exponents, multiply.
If it's a power to a power, you have one base with two exponents, you multiply. So if I have x squared, raise that to the 4th, that's like saying x to the 2 times 4, which gives me x to the 8th. Do we agree with that? All right, then let's see. Austin, how about zero property? What'd you get for that one?
It just equals 1 over time.
Yep, so anything to a 0 power equals 1. So x to the 0 is just going to be x. Right? X to the 0 power is going to equal what? 1.
X1.
No, just 1.
I thought X is 1.
Anything raised to the 0 power equals the number 1. So even if it's x to the 0 power, it just ends up being 1. Yep. Okay? If I had 4 to the 0 power, it equals 1. Okay? All right, so that means 3 to the 4 plus 2 is going to be 3 to the 6th. 2 to the 1 plus 3 is going to be 2 to the 4th. What's 9 to the 0? 1. So that's like saying 1 times 9 to the 5th. So it's still just 9 to the 5th. Because 1 times any number is going to give me the same number. Good. 5 to the 2 times 2 is going to give me 5 to the 4th. 7 to the 3 times 5 is going to give me 7 to the 15th. And what's 4 to the 0? 1. Good? All right. 3 to the 1/4, or negative 4th, is going to be 1 over 3 to the 4th. Do you agree with that? 2 to the 4 minus 2 gives me 2 squared. But 6 to the 2 times negative 3 gives me 6 to the negative 6. So that's going to give me 1 over 6 to the 6th. And 4 to the negative 1 would just give me 1/4. Feel good on those? All right. We're going to do a little activity today. So, if you would get your notes out. Nose itches. What's it mean when your nose itches? And there's some superstition. I don't remember what it is. All right, everybody, great. All right, I'm going to give you a piece of paper. And what I'd like you to do is you're going to take it and fold it in half. And then fold it in half again. And then you'll fold it in half again. Okay? what I want you to do is fill out this chart, because I want you to continue the process and till you can no longer fold the paper anymore, and then fill out what this chart is, okay? So if I'm on the number of folds is 0, and you have this piece of paper, okay? There's one section, right? And what is the area of this section compared to my original paper? Well, my area is still 1, right? Okay. Now if I fold it in half, now how many sections do I have? 2. And what's the area of the section compared to the original paper? It would be at a 1/2. Okay, does that make sense? So, what I'd like you to do is, I'll give you the paper, continue filling. If you can fold it more than 5 times, keep going, just kind of extend your chart out. And then, I'd like you to answer these questions, then we'll kind of regroup and take a look at it, okay?